This is the Normal Nerds Podcast, where two very normal dudes talk about very nerdy stuff and whatever else we feel like talking about. I'm your host, Maxwell Cersei.
And I'm your host who wishes he could just get jacked by robo arms, Davis Bates.
This episode is our weekly manga review, so sit back, relax, and welcome to the Normal Nerds Podcast. All right, Davis.
Yo!
Weekly manga review time.
Yes, it is. Pump for it.
So we have two manga this week because One Piece took a break.
Sadly.
Very sadly.
Really want to see what's going to happen next, but it's fine, Oda.
Yeah, I really want to see what's
I
happening
really
next.
want to see what's happening next.
Yeah, I didn't realize in Japan it comes out on a Monday, like the Monday before the Sunday that we got.
Really?
Yeah.
Huh.
You can read it ahead of time. It doesn't matter for us. We recorded on Sunday.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, it doesn't really matter. Yeah.
But we got two to review. We got The Martial King. Might as well. That's when we start out.
Yeah, let's kick it out. Yeah, let's kick it
Martial
off.
King, Chapter 6.
Interesting episode, which has interesting implications for the entirety of the entirety of the manga itself. I think this is gonna get animated. I really think this show's gonna get animated.
It rocks.
Yeah, I really think if Dr. Stone got animated and everyone loves that, I think this is gonna get animated.
This is
hardcore.
100% getting animated.
Yeah. What's wrong?
No, go ahead.
Okay. I think this is gonna get hardcore animated because this episode was nuts, and he pretty much didn't leave the room he was in for half the episode, chapter, and it was still fantastic.
Oh yeah.
Like, dude, just the whole sequence of I'm gonna remake the glory of that one city, whatever the hell it was. It was a weird name, grammatically or something like that. Like I literally think it was like Grammarly or some shit.
Oh,
like
it was Grammarly. It was
Grammarly, yeah.
Which is literally that. Did you ever get those ads for Grammarly?
Yeah, exactly. I was like, what? Why? All right, cool.
They must not get those ads.
Yeah.
Well, their grammar's different. So.
And then, arguably, the biggest thing that happened in this episode was him saying that he wasn't Godspeed's son.
Yeah, I thought that was interesting.
I was like, ooh, then who the hell are you?
Yeah, no, that's very. So the little her name's
Gremlin.
Her name is like Agara or something like that.
Yeah.
She calls him like Jim Moo.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then but if you look up his character online, it's just Jim. So it's very confusing. I'm just gonna go Jim Moo because
maybe his name's Jim, but in Japan they do like Jim
Moo,
where they combine it together. Yeah.
Godspeed. That's how you know they say it.
True, yeah,
that's how you know they say it. Yeah, when he was like, he's not really my dad, I was like, what?
Yeah.
I was like, well, you can't just drop a ball like this and then just move on from it.
Yeah, I just keep moving, and suddenly I don't know how you do that, and then summon Godspeed. Or they're not his arms, but like they're his arms.
The original Martial King.
The original Martial King's arms, just like, come to me, arms. And it's like, but whoa.
That was awesome.
Whoa. It was sick.
That panel I sent you where he has the arms and he's holding Excalibur.
Awesome, yeah. And then painful looking as shit, by the way.
Yeah, they are. Also, that guy was not dead.
No, he wasn't. I really thought he was.
I thought he was too.
This is a show. People don't die again.
I mean,
manga. People don't die again.
We got Kagurabachi.
It shot through his heart. It said it shot through his heart. I don't know how you keep going after your heart has been destroyed.
I don't know. Yeah, it's anime bodies, you know.
I guess. So weird.
That's why Kagurabachi was very refreshing. We'll get to that.
Yeah, we'll get to that.
This chapter was more of a some lore dropping stuff.
It really
was. Him grabbing Excalibur. I did like how she's like, no, if you have Excalibur, you're gonna still stay at the school. He's like, yeah.
I could.
Yeah.
But I'm not gonna.
No, he said he's gonna stay for a bit.
I thought he was gonna stay until he got rid of all the villains that were there.
Yes.
So he's done next chapter.
No. It's a manga. It's anime, dude.
Yeah, but he can go. But I guess
this is good. He's not gonna use Excalibur, obviously.
I thought he was shooting at the end of this panel.
No, he's not gonna use it.
He was shooting at a mate. I thought
to take out villains in the school. He's not gonna use it.
They're outside the school.
Excalibur is gonna be like one of those I'm gonna use it sparingly.
Yeah, we'll see.
Obviously,
he just got Godspeed's arm, or the Martial King's arms, and his gun. He's gonna use it.
I don't think so.
I think he's gonna use it. It's not gonna be at full power.
But he has the other guns. That's why would he have those other guns?
Why would he have this gun?
To be use it when he needs.
No,
to use
he's gonna use it. It's gonna be use it, but he can't use its full power without all of Godspeed's.
Why would he have the other guns then?
Why would? Because the rest of the people have guns. You need big guns.
But he's got a bigger gun. So? I think he's gonna use the other guns like on like small time villains and stuff like that. And then
I think we're seeing Excalibur go off next year. That's what I'm betting on this panel.
We might see Excalibur go off, but I was saying he's not going to use it. He's going to use it sparingly. It's like,
oh, I'm sure he won't finish every fight with it. But
no.
I think in this
that'd be
case,
actually kind of lame.
I think in this case, he's about to obliterate a bunch of villains with it.
Yeah,
I think
because the thing is, he has to stay at the academy longer.
Why?
Because he has to develop the relationships with those people.
What if they just came with him?
Maybe they just go with him because he does have Excalibur. I could.
They
see that.
are all, in fact, adults, so they might as
yeah,
well.
but like usually but that's a good point. I could see because if he was just like, he's just like, I'm going off to journey somewhere else. Like,
yeah,
then I could see it. But he does have Excalibur, so that is like a good enough reason to follow somebody.
Yeah, it's like, what's kind of the point of being at the school anymore if the ultimate weapon's kind of gone?
Yeah, what is the point of that school?
The point of the school is to raise marshals.
Yeah,
but if the gun's
that school,
gone,
if you really think about it, the concept of that school is really dumb. It's like
no, it's like a police academy.
Yeah, but it's like a police academy for people who already are police. Could be police. It's like Maria Abigail Black. You just like, here you go. You're a marshal. Your shooting is incredible, and you have a constitution.
I don't know. There might be bigger.
I guess that one guy is definitely a dick.
Yeah, and there might be like much bigger villains in the world. So this is what they're raising.
We're gonna get some cool villains, hopefully.
Yeah, this is what
Dr. Stone didn't have the greatest of villains. Had originally, I can't remember the guy's name.
Oh no, I can't remember his name either. It was Suka something.
Yeah, he was a good villain, but beyond that, the villains were like meh.
Yeah, I still haven't finished season 3. But for the most part, I was like, meh. Or even season 2.
But this world looks like it could have some really cool villains.
I think it really good. I think this is the cowboy thing. It's just like it's a fresh take on
this
stuff. Haven't seen such a Trigun really.
This is One Piece. That's what he's going for.
What?
They're gonna move from town to town in this desert wasteland.
Well, yeah.
Like beating bad guys, looking for all the original.
Tsubasa, that was the guy's name.
Looking for all the original pieces to like the Marshall King's final treasure reward. And it's fantastic. I'm here for it.
Yes, I'm interested to see what happens. You're getting. So the idea is you're gonna collect all the pieces of the Marshall King. Are you gonna collect his head and he's just gonna the Marshall King's just gonna be back? Or was
it a helmet? Maybe.
These are, from my understanding, these are like
his arms.
But
he's wearing them not like they're not. They didn't replace his arms.
I thought they did.
Did they?
He said they were like eating his arms.
Yeah, but I think that's just like stabbing in.
I think they replaced his arms.
Let me look at the manga real quick.
Could be wrong, but my understanding is I thought they replaced the body part they had.
Let's look at what is off his dad.
His dad, they ripped
his dad just like exploded.
Yeah, his dad just ripped to pieces.
Okay, well that doesn't really. Oh well, maybe there's a lot of blood here.
I think they destroyed his arms, because then like if they destroy his arms, it gets rid of the whole hand wound problem.
Oh yeah, that makes sense. He's gonna be a weird looking dude,
right?
He's gonna be like an android almost.
Yeah, that's what like. And what happens when you get to like the head of the Marshall King? Like, are you gonna die and have the Marshall King come back?
That's a good question. Yeah, he used to just shoot at the big drill. Of course, that's my point. He's shooting it at the massive thing.
That's technically villains. I'm still technically right.
No, I know, but he's not gonna use it on the kids at the school.
I never said he was using the kids at the school.
That's what I was saying.
Oh, I was saying on the enemies that are at the school. That's what he said he was gonna do.
Yeah.
That's why I think he's leaving the school, because he says I'm still a student at the school, but like my duty to it is to like root out all the corruptions, to get rid of the rest of those desperados.
Yeah. Oh, that's what you're talking
That's what I'm talking about. Yeah.
Oh yeah, he'll definitely.
Oh yeah, for sure.
No,
he's just gonna.
He
would even point his gun at the one girl.
That's a great question, though. Will the body just full on replace him?
Yeah, because that's the way it's kind of. If this is how that works, that's kind of the end result. Unless the head is just like completely destroyed.
You don't know. It's very interesting.
Maybe you get the whole body and you get the head of the Marshall King, and that's it.
That actually, I could see that. I could actually see that.
And it's just a cowboy hat, but it has a crown on it.
Or something.
Something dumb like that.
I could actually see that.
Oh, I'm so excited. And who knows? They're still writing this anime, so it's like
manga.
It's manga, so it's like it's so excited to find out. Like we don't know. There's
so much
no idea.
It's definitely gonna get animated.
100%. I think it's too good not to right now.
Mm-hmm. Let's see how it goes.
Yeah.
But let's move on to the second anime. Kagurabachi.
I don't even know what chapter it is.
Chapter I really got to pull these up ahead of time.
Yeah, whatever. Okay.
Chapter 72.
All right. Fantastic.
Future.
We find out what the deep dark secret is.
Yeah, you were absolutely right that one sword master is the worst.
Yeah, he's pretty bad. But he used to be the best one, apparently.
Yeah, classic anime.
Yeah, of course. And then the damn it, I'm trying to remember it. The Shinichi.
It's too hard to say.
It is too hard to say. Shinichi. I think it's Shinichi. Something like that.
It's around here somewhere. But anyways,
that sword is wicked evil. And
yes.
Roka Hero kind of like they keep saying, "Oh, amazing swordsmith," and he was amazing swordsmith. All that stuff. Kind of fucked up though. I think he made this one and was like, "Oops." Like I think this was a later thing. It's like, "Oops, I did not mean to make it evil."
But they said they like needed it, and that like it's weird that I don't know why they all agreed to this contract, but like that sword master. If he dies, they all die.
Because he was like I think my understanding from they had one line like he was like the most trusted confidant. I think he was like the best boy.
Oh yeah, no. Regardless,
so
I'd be like, I don't know why we needed. There was like a reason. Like they needed like a pinnacle. They needed like a pinnacle, a pinpoint thing to be able to connect all the spirit. That's what they said about it.
That part, I think that was unnecessary.
That part is unnecessary. But I would like, I don't really know if we need to do this connection.
Yeah, I can understand. I think that point was very unnecessary because like the internal contract was already enough. Like, and it made sense why the higher ups didn't just kill the sword master and he went crazy outright, because then the Shinichi could go on to someone else and make them crazy, etc.
All the swords could have gone to someone else. Yeah,
exactly. Yeah, so that's why they didn't murder everyone. So I don't really think you need to add that little part in, but like whatever, it's there now. It's not insane. Nothing really changed.
I am slightly confused about is like they protect. So they for a while they were protecting Chiro and his dad. I can't remember his name. It's like Renard or whatever. And he had all the swords, and it's just like then you could just kill the guy then. But I guess they didn't want to kill all the sword masters.
Yeah, because they were
because he dies, they all die.
Yes, and they were heroes. They did do something it's all those shitty characters, like shitty government characters we see in TV. That's like the hero does something and that person betrays them for like to protect the country even more because you're too powerful. It's like that's what those characters would be, and they didn't do that, so I can't really shit on them for not doing that.
That's true. Also, I will say, so it was regular people on this island.
Yes,
as we've now found out,
but they were super in tune with the metal that was there. They made them like powerful,
and it wasn't. And at first when they were like they were just regular people, and I was like, well, this is war. And then I was like, so that is pretty shitty. That I can't really blame yourself for like innocent civilians dying. And then they're like, and then there was a peace deal because they overthrew the government because they hated the nobles because they attacked their land. And then we had peace. And then he was like, let's kill them all. I was like, all right, that's not good.
Well, I understand why this is your shame now.
That's not good.
Because you can't. Everyone fucked up there. Yeah. I really want to know why the Shinichi, whatever the hell it is, the sword makes it evil. Like what it does to make you so evil.
Maybe it's just too powerful.
Maybe, because his eyes are black.
Yeah, he looked at that one picture and he's like, he went berserk.
We're like, ooh, we're going annihilation. And it's like, shit. And then it killed an entire island. I'm just like, that's insane.
Yeah, that AoE effect is crazy.
Yeah, really, it's nuts, yeah. So, I don't know. It's very,
we're definitely going to see him fight eventually. Because he needs to be fought, so.
Of course, yeah, he's the big bad.
Yeah. Is he the big bad? I don't think he's the big bad. I think
he's gonna be the big bad. I think the sorcerer is bad. Yes, 100%.
That sorcerer organization.
I
think the big bad.
Yeah.
Because they want everything to be awful.
I think someone else is gonna get that blade at some point. I don't know how.
Well, they have to kill the swordmaster, so.
They kill the swordmaster though.
Everyone's gonna die.
But if he kills the swordmaster, the entire contracts, all the contracts on a wreck. Oh no, they just die. This is the contracts.
The sorcerers would love that.
Yeah, because then the swords would just be free. The swords don't die. The contracted people do.
Yeah.
Shit. So that's the overall plan. Yeah.
They say it's like he's under protection for two reasons. They even say that. He's under protection for two reasons. One, because he's an insane person and evil, and two, because if he dies, they all die.
That's a good point.
Yeah.
Crap, this is a horrible situation.
Yes.
Chihiro is in a really bad spot.
Yes.
Shit. well, good luck with him.
At least the government has the evil blade right now.
At least they have the evil blade. At least they have the evil swordmaster. So that's in their favor. But like,
the only thing annoying
the evil
about
organization wanted them to get it though.
the only thing annoying about this chapter was very interesting and very lore heavy, and I was so interested that I forgot for a second what was going on with Shiro.
Yeah,
That's how interesting this chapter was.
Facts, yeah.
And then I thought about it, I was like, wait a minute, there's so much action happening right now.
It's so interesting. I did enjoy Samaru, whatever, and his little flashback there of him going to hang out and meet with one of the elders there, and it's like, oh, it's good to see you again. You want to spar? And just remembers getting him and Teleport Boy getting his ass kicked. Yeah. And I was like, yeah, that's funny.
And also, we learned in this that his daughter can't fight with her eyes open.
No, she gets scared.
She gets scared.
That's hilarious.
That is hilarious.
That's so funny. And then like one of the big reasons that he's doing this is like protect her or something like that too. Yeah. I still want to know what. Yeah, I still want to know what the evil sorcerer organization guy was talking about when he says that the calamity is gonna fall that nation.
Oh, the calamity! I forgot all about.
I still want to know what that is because if
there's
the
a
sword
name too for beyond the calamity. They said something else.
I don't know what it is. But because if the guy's sealed up and the sword's sealed up, how does the calamity hit then?
The malediction.
The malediction.
The malediction.
That makes sense. Because that makes sense for like some.
He's probably gonna get loose.
He's
gonna get loose, and then what's gonna happen is like, okay, so here's what's gonna happen. They've already previewed the other sword masters too much, to the point where we're gonna meet them.
Yeah,
the girl and there's one other guy.
And you better believe we're getting a flashback of the other sword master that's dead already.
Yes.
When they killed way back cloud gougers.
For just shoving it. Oh yeah, cloud gouger. Yeah. Wait. Okay. So let's say so. We got blind guy, evil guy, the cool guy who died, Ushiba or whatever.
Yes.
So that's 3. There's the girl. That's 4. There's 6 swords total.
And then there's the one that looks like a swordsmith.
The one that looks like a swordsmith.
Yes.
Yes. And then cloud gouger, which we haven't seen. That's all 6.
Cloud Gouger's one is dead, yes.
Yes, we haven't seen all that. So there's 3 alive. I mean, 3 that we haven't met, like that are alive. No. Two that we haven't met.
That makes
2 that we haven't met are alive. Yes. And you sure as shit we're gonna meet them.
Oh, 100%. Yeah.
And then what's gonna happen is they're totally already setting this up because I could already tell the blind guy is like his betrayal was bad, but they're like he still has a little bit good in him. Mm-hmm. Is what's gonna happen is they're gonna have to fight the evil sword master all together, knowing it's going to kill them.
Yeah.
But he needs to be stopped.
Yeah, that makes sense.
But then what's gonna happen, because this manga is pretty mean. Oops. What's gonna happen is they're gonna kill him. It's gonna be a huge victory. But really sad at the same time. But it's not even going to work because the Sorcery Guild organization was like, oh, we anticipated. No, that's the government.
Is it? Yeah, yes. It is the
government. The Sorcery Guild is like his Sokai.
Yeah, they're the H one. The Kaminami, the good guys. Yeah.
Yeah.
Goodish guys.
Goodish guys. And then they're going to be like, we planned on this happening the entire time. And then we're going to take some of the swords. Me.
Yeah, that makes total sense. Yeah. That makes total sense. And then I could see them eventually killing the sword, or like having them all kill the sword master, and then taking the blade finally.
Yeah, because then they'll all die.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Minus
Chihiro,
because he wasn't part of that contract.
And the seventh blade is different. Jeez, yeah, this is gonna be so good. Like just reading this one alone, like Chihiro wasn't even in this, and it was a fantastic channel.
Not even think about it. The sorcerer just showed up to plant seeds all from the beginning to get the blind samurai there to start killing people.
Yeah,
he showed up a long time ago to be like, listen, man, we know what you did. First of all, how does he know what he did?
That's a good point. That's a good question. Yeah, that's a
good question. And he's like, well, really? I was like, they've been playing this. They've been.
That symbol they have is gonna be related to like the main swordsman or something like that too,
or the island,
or the island. Oh, it's good.
This might be a massive revenge for the island.
Yeah, it might be. Yeah, that's a good point. That's a really good point. I didn't think about that.
I've already like when he was going, I was like, this guy's from the island. He like somehow survived.
One of the nobles or something like that.
No, I think he was probably like a young kid who was a good person, and then like the
malediction came.
Yeah,
I could see that. Yeah.
Destroyed the island, and then he was like, "Fuck these guys! I'm
gonna
make sure they all pay for what they've done."
I could see that. Yeah. This is gonna be intense. I'm so excited. This manga is so good.
Oh, rocks!
I can't wait for this to be animated.
That's got to be probably going to come out next year, or the year after. So
pumped! I'm so pumped. But yeah, it's like another one of those ones where I'm just like, great. Is next week here yet?
Yeah,
because I really already missed just binge reading this shit.
I know. Yeah. I am like, damn. I used to be able to read chapter after chapter after chapter.
And of course, we catch up and start reading this right as the lore starts dropping.
Yeah.
So stupid.
So good.
But yeah, overall, great.
Thank you, Normal Nerd Nation, for listening and maybe even watching another podcast episode. Make sure you follow us on Twitter, Reddit, YouTube, and Instagram. Davis is always posting hilarious memes on there.
Also, like and subscribe while you're at it, and leave a rating if you have some time. It helps people find the show.